Louisiana beer reviews, special request video. A cheap beer, inexpensive beer we like to call it. Best by October 8th, 2018. Great date. With a cheap hamburger, inexpensive hamburger, a value price hamburger. The Bacon McDouble. $2 a piece and $1.39 for the fries. $3.74 total. We got high sales tax in this parish. Jeff Lyons of NEBR, New England Beer Reviews, says, when are you gonna do another burger and beer combo? No, I wasn't planning on doing one. I said, I don't know. I like to watch those, he says. I do get these odd request videos sometimes, like from Griffey Fan. I can't remember the last one he made. Here's some mayonnaise, not from McDonald's. And so I said, okay, I'll do it. So I told Jeff I'll do it. So here it is, Jeff Lyons. I'd like to see you do one. I know you're eating healthy these days. I want y'all to wish Jeff the best. He had heart trouble last year and had to have surgery. Now it's pretty serious. Nothing to take lightly. He seems to be doing well, eating healthy. Alright, already prayed. Got some ground pepper. Now this burger looked kind of smashed down, but I think it's upside down. Put the black pepper on there. May as well put it on the fries too while I'm at it. Good. Olde English 800, had it in the fridge, in the freezer while I went to McDonald's. Nice smoke. Let's flip it over. Okay, so it's small. I'm not a huge eater. Pickles, beef, cheese, a little beef residue there. Someone told me they were good value, and from the flavor they are, and that's a lot of fries in that bag. That's going to fill me up. I like McDonald's burgers sometimes. My father used to rant and rave against McDonald's like 40 years ago, and he would always want to go to Burger King. No, McDonald's is trash, Now he's totally flipped. He's come over to the McDonald's side, and he prefers it for various factors, various reasons. I think their fries are much better. Burger King fries are they're maybe the worst of the major fast food chains. $40 years ago, let's say 1979, when Wendy's first moved here, opened here, they had those real thick cut potato fries, the French fries, with the skin on the back. They would just like take some kind of cutter and slice it down. It be big pieces from the potato. And as a child, at first I didn't like them, because kids don't use like the thick potato. Good when it's very cold. No skunk. 5.9%. Alright. Union made. This is the 18-ounce bottles. We get a lot of these here. And Bud Ice is brown in the 18-ounce bottles here. Only brown bottle Bud Ice is sold in, I believe. Now Pablo at work does this. Fries and the mayonnaise. He told me that's what they eat in Nicaragua. I said, I never knew that. He also said Spam is very expensive in Nicaragua. He said only people with a lot of money eat Spam. I said, I don't know why that would be. All right. He said it's very expensive there. Anyway, in Managua. You know, typical Olde English strong lager, malt liquor as they call them, to get around the liquor laws. So, Olde English 800, Olde English brand 800 malt liquor. You heard me. What you know about that? What you know about that? You heard me. What you know about that? Malt liquor, always malt liquor. In case you don't know, back in the 1940s, maybe even the 30s, some companies wanted to sell strong beer like they sell in the United Kingdom and Canada. I think in England they call it special lager, but come to find out, the law forbid beer above 5% to be sold. So companies came out with what they call malt liquor. Not beer, it's not beer, it's malt liquor. I think the government, of course, knew that it was a way to dodge the law, but well, you know, U.S. government was getting tax receipts off that, so what the heck. And you still have states today like Texas very strict about that, so a lot of beers, strong beers, will say ale in Texas. It'll say lager on one side of the can, flip it around and say ale in Texas. To comply with that, you know, with the letter of the law, certainly not. The whole idea of malt liquor is not to comply with the spirit of the law, but only the letter of the law. It's got that tangy aroma, the malt liquor kind of twang to it, chewy thing. If you read those old country club malt liquor ads from around 1970, they're interesting. You know, it's got all these hop varieties, all these malt varieties, and that special characteristic which you look for in malt liquor. In other words, the higher alcohol, but they're not, or at least they still aren't allowed to directly refer to the alcohol level. Which is the whole reasoning behind saying a bold taste, don't let the smooth taste fool you. In other words, it's smooth, but it'll knock you for a loop, and that kind of stuff. So that's the whole reasoning behind that. The burger is very good. For $2, it's a 100% winner. Who can beat McDonald's fries? Now, they used to be even better when they were made with beef tallow, but that's no longer the case. Julia Child, the famous chef, said one of her favorite things to eat was McDonald's fries. That was back in the old beef tallow days. So, you got the video, Jeff. Do I drink malt liquor pretty regularly and eat this kind of food? Yeah. I would have to confess that is the case. So it's working really well, really well. So Olde English 800 malt liquor, Olde English brand 800 malt liquor. You hear me? 7.5% on the West Coast, very strong. 5.9 here, and some states like Texas, Mississippi, sell the 8% high gravity, and I believe it's always been 8% in Canada. One more thing. If you look at, a strange thing, I clicked on the link on Molson-Coors, MillerCoors website. It says website for Olde English. Olde English has no website. There's no brand web page or website. I clicked on it, it takes me to Anheuser-Busch. I'm like, why is this routing me to Anheuser-Busch? If you click on the Foster's link, get on MillerCoors, all these descriptions about Foster's Lager and Premium Ale, says website, click, and takes you to Anheuser-Busch InBev. Very bizarre, but very true. As of June 2018. Originally this was Ruff's Olde English Stout Malt Liquor. Olde English 800 Stout Malt Liquor, and it was rated 8%. 8% alcohol. So even back then, in the 40s and 50s, it was a super strong, and it was brought down to 5.9 at some point in history. And they used to have just like Jolly Englishman on the label, like an old colonial Englishman stout malt liquor. Thank you for watching this video production. Hey, how sweet it is. And y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana, laissez les bon temps rouler.